Woo! 3, 2. Wait, is that already recording?
Now it's recording.
Oh, it didn't give you a countdown.
Oh,
What the
really?
heck?
Oh,
Yeah.
I can see it. That's weird. So, hey, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast and welcome to spooky season.
Woo!
Casey and I are going to be talking all things Halloween and fall and pumpkin spice. Today, we're just kind of talking Halloween vibes just in general. Movies and treats and things we like to do during the spooky season. Casey is a scary movie person. I am not a scary movie person.
Mhm.
So you do like scary movies during spooky season. I just do little like spoopy movies like, Disney Channel
Like the
Halloween.
fun ones, yeah.
Yeah. Just good Halloween vibes from me.
Which those are fun. I like those too.
Yes. So much fun. And they're also really short, so most of the time I can squeeze them in between my crazy work schedule. But what are some of your favorite movies that you watch every year?
So I don't know if this counts. I'm gonna say it counts. But like
Okay.
every year I watch Rocky Horror Picture Show in October.
Oh. I would say it counts.
Yeah, I would say
It's not
so.
necessarily like
It's
spooky, but it's like the same
no,
vibe.
it's definitely, and people like, I feel like people dress up like that for Halloween, so it's definitely like a
Mm-hmm.
Halloweeny like movie. And then like in October, a lot of places do the like
The like
they
stage
do like a
performance.
showing. Well, they do like a showing, and then they give you like props to do throughout the movie.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I did one once, and it's really fun.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in forever. I need to watch
Oh my
that.
god, it's my favorite. It's my favorite just movie in general.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite thing to do is somebody that's never seen that movie to show them that movie for the first time. It is my favorite thing in the world because they're always like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "You have to just keep watching. Like,
Yeah.
don't talk, just watch. It's so good." And yeah, that is like my favorite movie of all time. On top of like I like watching it in October.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
But I mean, what I feel like what are some of the classics? Like I like gross, scary, gory stuff, but like what are some of the like you like a lot of the classics.
I do like the classic like movie monster kind of stuff. So like Frankenstein and the Mummy, kind of like basically
The Mummy.
Universal
Mhm.
classic movie monsters is very much like the vibe. Also like the original Frankenstein movie, the black and white one. I remember in high school we had to read the book, which is amazing. If you've only seen the movie and not read the book, read the book. It's amazing. But I remember because our teacher let us watch parts of the movie in class, and my favorite part is when Frankenstein like comes across the little girl, and she's like throwing flowers into the water. She's like at a lake or something, and he's just like he's watching her throw flowers, and then he's like, "That's cool." And instead of like throwing flowers to copy her, he just picks her up and throws her into the water. I'm just like, oh my god. But yeah, so classic movie monsters is always really fun. Also, because I am a millennial, classic also means Disney Channel original movies because
See, okay, and that's what I like. I was thinking
top
like
tier.
Disney Channel, like
Yes,
movies are like classics. Like now that I'm
absolutely.
thinking about it, I'm like classics are definitely like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday
Mm-hmm.
the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
like Hocus Pocus,
Yes. Oh,
Halloween
yes.
Town. Those are classics.
Yes, classics. I feel like the generation before us, all the boomers and stuff, their classic Halloween movies are like scary Halloween movies. But like for us millennials, classic Halloween movies are Disney Channel Halloween movies.
Oh, but
Um,
they're so good.
and they're so good. They're top tier. They still because I watch them every year. That's the one thing I normally will watch every year is my list of Disney Channel movies,
Mhm.
and they have all stood up to the test of time. Like, I watch them and, yeah,
Yeah.
they're cheesy because they're made for kids, but it's still, like, I still laugh and they still make me giggle, and it's just, like, a good time, and some of the jokes I never understood until I was older, which I always
Yeah,
find super fun.
definitely.
But yes, Hocus Pocus, I think, would be considered one of my top tier favorite Halloween movies. Me and my best friend Natalie, who I've known since I was 5, we were obsessed with Hocus Pocus. Like, it was an all year round, like, every time, it didn't matter whose house we were at, Hocus Pocus was on the TV. Obsessed. It was like Hocus Pocus for us, and like the other movie was like Selena, and there was just no in between. It was either Hocus Pocus or Selena. So Hocus
Oh,
Pocus. Oh, our guest is
she's here.
here.
She
She
has
also likes
arrived.
Hocus Pocus. She's
Yes,
like, there's a
she loves
cat in that
Halloween.
one.
Oh, can you be quiet now? Shh. She's bad. Bad,
She's
bad
like,
girl.
rude. I was just gonna contribute, but whatever.
She's our biggest critic.
Oh, that she is. She keeps us humble.
Yeah.
But yes,
I don't even
Hocus
know what we were
Pocus.
talking about.
Hi, we're
Okay,
talking about
Hocus
Hocus Pocus.
Pocus.
Yes, the extremely amazing. Well, I guess it's technically 4 movies, but we'll say trilogy. That is Halloween Town. Absolutely
Oh,
amazing. So
so
good.
good.
Yeah. Gosh, I love those movies. And I love that in real life, the girl who plays Marnie is married to the guy who played Calabar's son. And I'm like, that's so
Yeah.
funny that you guys ended up married. It makes my little millennial heart so happy. But those movies, just like aesthetically, amazing.
Yeah. They really like bring the vibe of like,
Yeah, just
uh-oh,
ultimate.
are we lagging?
The one thing I do love about Halloween Town is because it's very like comic book cartoon-ish looking, but not like super garish where you go, ooh, they didn't have a budget. Like, it's everything looks very much done on purpose.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I also love the family dynamic. Like, it was kind of typical of Disney to for them to not for them to have a single parent. It's like, wow, okay. Um but like the brother and sister dynamic is hilarious. And of
And the
course,
grandma.
yeah,
Ooh.
she's absolutely amazing, and I love that she's just like very whimsical and very grandma, and I love her. Like, those are the ones like when I think Halloween, like.
I feel like also, so I feel like around Halloween time is when you start watching like The Nightmare Before Christmas because it
Mhm.
is Halloween and then you
Mhm.
just continue it into the Christmas season. So that's
Absolutely.
also when you start around spooky season
Yeah.
because
Tim
it's
Burton
like
in general
2.
around spooky season is great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of people don't talk about Frankenweenie. Is like one of my favorite Tim Burton films ever. It's just so cute. But also, Frankenstein is my favorite movie monster, classic movie monster. So Frankenweenie. Naturally, it's a dog that's Frankenstein together. How could I not?
Yeah.
Also, what was The Corpse Bride?
Makes
I
sense.
also
Makes
love
sense.
that more than I love The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Or like oh, what's that one movie? Hotel Transylvania. Have you seen that one? That one's good.
Yes! Oh my gosh, the cast of that movie, stellar. I mean, Adam Sandler, come on. You can't go wrong with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, no, you cannot. I'm trying to think. Clearly I'm prepared for anything here.
The cogs are turning.
They're working in there. Not very fast. Oh, I love watching, you know what I love doing on holidays
Hmm.
too? My favorite thing to do on any holiday, but like specifically starting in Halloween, because there's like more episodes, but like I like watching um episodes of like Bob's Burgers, American
Like the
Dad, Family Guy,
Halloween
like the
episodes.
Halloween episodes. Yeah, I love doing
Yes!
that.
Yes! I love that too.
And then I'll watch like all the Thanksgiving and the Christmas ones. They're just like so good.
Yeah. I feel like also a classic to bring up is the Charlie Brown movies. You know,
Yes.
Snoopy and the
Oh,
gang.
yes.
Specifically, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas are not
Yeah.
those holidays unless you've watched the Charlie Brown movies.
Yeah.
Um, just absolute classic. And again, one of those movies that I will always laugh at, even though I've seen it about 3 billion times.
Yeah. Just so good.
I feel like for just the general like fall season, you and I both rewatched the Twilight movies.
Yeah. Because it's just like it starts getting a little. As soon as the first. Listen, as soon as I see a one brown leaf, one crunchy brown leaf on the ground, I live in Arizona, so it's kind of hard. But like once I see the first sign of fall, I
Mhm.
break out the Twilight movies like no other. I just, especially if it's overcast.
Oh yeah. If
Oh,
it's looking
I'm out of
even a
here.
tinge of blue outside, then
Yeah.
Twilight movie. Boop.
I'm like, I want to lay in bed and I want to like
Mhm.
cuddle up with my flannel on because,
Yes.
right, like it's
Mhm.
Washington
Mhm.
Forks. I feel like they wear flannels up there. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Probably.
and like just drink like a hot coffee. I don't drink hot coffee, but like in my head, I am.
Yeah.
It's my
I
ideal
will
thing.
normally drink a tea or a hot chocolate myself.
I like iced
Ugh.
coffee personally, but I know that
Oh,
like it's fall,
100%.
so
But we can pretend it's hot.
yeah. And like I just want to watch the Twilight movies all day cuz
Yes.
they're so good, especially for
Yeah.
this time of
They're
year.
so bad, it's good. And it's one of those movies that I've also seen so many times that like after a really hard day, because I work retail, so does Casey. So the holidays for us are not always the most fun at work. So to come home and just lay on the couch and pop a Twilight movie in, it's great because I don't have to think about it too hard. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have to look for the deeper meaning. I can just sit there and look at all the characters and go, I think he's the cutest one in this movie.
Yeah.
Or I never noticed that so and so was wearing this, or why, it's just like little things. I don't have to pay attention too hard. It's great.
Yeah. Honestly, we should play a game. So if you're a regular listener, shout out to you. Um
We love you. You're
we
the
should play a
best.
game. We should play
Let's play a game.
of how many episodes we have to mention Twilight because I feel like we mention it in every episode.
Every episode.
And but it's so good. Like how could you not?
Yeah, and we're in the Twilight Renaissance right now, so
They really
we gotta
are.
we gotta yeah, we gotta educate the youngins, but also we gotta bond with everybody in our generation over
Right.
Twilight.
The classics, you know?
Yeah. Classics. Somebody somewhere is gonna shoot us for saying that.
They're like, excuse me. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
back in my day when Twilight came
Uh,
out.
the controversy. Oh my gosh. Do you remember the controversy over the movies?
Yeah. It
And
was
I
wild.
remember there was always, yeah, and there was always like a group of people that like hated them and like ragged on them all the time. And it's like, we weren't, I mean, when you read the books, like looking back, aren't very good either. But it was a teen romance that hit just right with a lot of us.
Especially, yeah, because we
um,
were like all in our teens and we were like,
yeah.
oh, I want to find my Edward. It's like,
Yeah, and like
oh my
who
god, I
doesn't
relate
want
so
a
much.
vampire boyfriend?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Me.
And also I love that Bella was basically very socially awkward, didn't have a ton of friends. For a lot of us that was great. I mean, not that I didn't have a ton of friends, but like I wasn't the popular girl in school. I was part of the nerd herd.
And look, and she's still got the hot boyfriend, vampire boyfriend.
Exactly. Yes. But also, why was she looking at Edward when Carlisle was standing right there? Or Emmett, for that
This
matter.
episode has moved on from Halloween to just
Halloween to
Twilight.
Twilight.
We're just gonna review all of the Twilight movies starting now. Let's go.
Also, my favorite. One more Twilight thing. I swear. But my favorite thing to come out of like the TikTok renaissance of Twilight is that everybody was like, "Oh yeah, I was so in love with Edward," when Bella's dad is standing right there, and I'm like, "Yes, some appreciation for Mr. Swan."
Yeah, with that mustache.
That mustache. I still crack up when he. I can't remember. I think it was Edward was coming to pick her up. I don't know. He gets the gun out. He's cleaning the gun. And I'm like, oh, you're hilarious, my dude. Okay, moving on from Twilight.
Okay, anyways,
back
what were we talking about before this? Oh, Halloween? Yeah, okay.
Halloween. Halloween. What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, this is a trick question. I'm just kidding.
Or let's one of your favorite scary movies that you like love to death.
I do like the classics. I feel like everybody likes the classics. My favorite like franchise would be The Evil Dead. I love all of them. That one is like probably my all-time favorite. Like, is a franchise correct? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Yeah.
I think they're doing okay. I didn't love this last Evil Dead movie. Like, it wasn't the best. Like, it was okay.
The one that came out this year?
Yeah, the one that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
the advertisement was creepy as heck, though.
Yeah, it was okay. It was very gory. It was very.
That's what I've heard.
It was a lot. I love The Evil Dead. Like the originals are some of my favorite movies of all time, and I like the remakes too because they remade the first one, and it was really good.
Oh.
They're doing an Evil Dead maze at Universal. Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the maze lineup this year for Horror Nights is
actually
chef kiss.
Yeah, dude,
so
it's
good.
so crazy. Yeah,
honestly,
I'm like, this is such a good year.
Yes, because so when we went the first time, the main reason I wanted to go was because they had a Stranger Things maze. And so, of course, naturally, I asked Casey and she said yes because it was Horror Nights. So this year, the reason we both wanted to go is because The Last of Us is having a maze and it's going to be so creepy, but it's going to be amazing.
And they're doing a Stranger Things maze this year.
I know! I was like, oh my god, they bought it back because I was surprised because there's no like new season or anything coming out. And I'm like, wow, what did we do to deserve this?
Yeah.
I'm super excited for that.
I wonder if it's because the season ended late, like too late last year to like fit it into last year's Horror Nights.
Oh.
That they just like pushed it to this year because like it was last year, right? It ended in like the end of summer, right? Because they did 2 parts.
Yes. Yeah.
And like maybe that's why. Yeah, like they haven't done like any of the Vecna stuff. Oh, girl.
We're gonna be living.
We're eating good. It's definitely like so much better than like last year's. Like last year was fun, but like the lineup for the mazes was like, it was okay. I don't even remember. Like it wasn't anything like I don't even remember what it was.
The only thing I honestly remember from last year, so last year because they didn't do The Last of Us like I was hoping they did last year, we went to drink and feel the spooky vibes and eat the snacks. And so now every time I hear a song by The Weeknd, I think of Horror Nights because he had a bar that was playing his music. So Connection Forever. And then the Terror Tram was really cool because you could walk through the set of Nope. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Oh, that was cool, yeah.
Other than that, the mazes we went through weren't anything.
Yeah, they weren't anything like they didn't like really stick out last year. Like they weren't anything that exciting. Like I think we just more went because like it's Horror Nights and I feel like it's just like kind of what you have to do in October. Like if you're if you live on this part of if you live somewhere that they have one, yes.
Yeah. But and we still had fun. it was still great, and it was actually, the night was beautiful. It was so nice outside. But yeah, this year we splurged a wee bit, and we got our, what are they? I always want to say fast pass. That's not what Universal
It's
calls
like an
it, but
I don't know what it's
it's
actually
basically
called.
a fast pass. We only get to go through everything once with the fast pass. Otherwise we have to stand in line. But that's a okay because I don't think we've ever gone through anything twice on Horror Nights.
No, I don't think so. You really can't. Oh my god, unless you want to wait in like line for like 6 hours basically.
Yeah, yeah. Casey and I do the where you go into the park for a few hours and enjoy the regular park, and then you just get to stay inside and go into Horror Nights. But I remember every time we leave, because we leave at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and there's still people coming in to Horror Nights. And I'm like, first of all, y'all crazy. But second of all, the lines by that time are like
Are
3 hours.
so long. Oh my god, I know. For
It's
like a 30-second
ridiculous.
maze. It's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. And that's on a weekday, by the way. That
Yes.
is on a
Yeah.
weekday, like a random like Tuesday or Wednesday, like in the week. So like this isn't even a weekend. People do this on the weekend and it's probably I could not even imagine the lines on a weekend.
No way. Absolutely not. Weekend is like you go on the weekend because you literally can't get off any other day. Or
Yeah.
you're made of money and it doesn't matter how many mazes you go through.
Yeah. Other than that, you do not go on a weekend.
No, absolutely not. But yeah, I'm really excited. Every time Universal announces a new maze, I'm just like,
Mhm.
ooh, that's really cool.
What is the
But
tram this year, did you say? Or did they say? Have they said what the
I
tram
know it's
is?
still just, no, I don't think so. I think it's still just, I mean, I know it's the horror tram, but I don't know if there's anything
Yeah,
specific to linked with it yet.
the terror
Uh,
tram.
the terror tram.
I'm also excited. I know this isn't Halloween related, but I we have not been to Universal. I mean, I haven't. I don't know if you have, but we have not been to Universal since they opened Mario
No.
World.
Yeah! I'm
So,
excited.
I'm very excited about that. Oh my gosh. I'm a big old nerd, but
Yeah, I've heard it's very crowded all of the time.
yeah.
And I'm like,
But
ugh.
oh my gosh, it looks so cool.
Yeah. So when we go, obviously during our portion for the day, that is our priority. And then when it switches over to Horror Nights, we will be in the
In The
Last of
Last
Us
of
maze
Us
line as
first.
soon as humanly possible.
Yes.
Because that is, we are there for those two, those two things. Everything else is bonus.
Yes.
But I like that that's become kind of our tradition. I guess
Mhm.
we normally go about every other year. I think this is the first year we've gone back to back
Back
years.
to back. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I don't really, because I work retail, so again, most of the time my work schedule is out of control during September and October, and November and December and January. So it's nice to make plans like this because then it gets you in. It's the only like dose I get of spooky season like activities because
Yeah.
my store doesn't sell Halloween. We just sell fall. So I don't
Boo.
get any like cute spooky vibes. We used to sell really cute Halloween stuff. Like I have some Halloween decorations
Directions.
directions decorations from like the first like year I started working there because we sold Halloween at that point, and it's so cute. And I'm so sad that we don't sell Halloween. Also, every time a customer comes in and goes, "Where's your Halloween section?" and I go, "Oh, we don't sell Halloween." I always get that, "Well, you did last year." And
They're
I'm
like,
like,
"How dare you?" I'm gonna
I'm like,
burn the building down now.
yeah, like, no, actually, we haven't sold Halloween for like, because I've been there 8 years now, so we haven't sold Halloween for 7 years. And they go, "Yes, you did. You sold it last year." And I'm like, it wasn't us, but okay.
You're like, "Ma'am,
I
I'm gonna need
guess.
you to exit the premises, um, because you are really bothering me, and you cannot buy
Yeah.
anything now. Goodbye."
Nope. Get out.
So I feel. I mean, I don't have anything to do with that, but like,
Yeah. But
and
still.
I just I'm just trying to enjoy Halloween, people. Like, let me just enjoy it, please.
Yeah, and for us, because we're on the West Coast, so we don't really get like
Like
fall
cold
weather.
weather.
Yeah, it goes from like extreme heat to less extreme heat. There's not there's not really
Yeah.
like any like chill in the air or anything like that. So like for us, getting into the Halloween spirit is watching movies, cranking the AC up really
Heck
cold to get
yeah.
under the blankets, and going to horror nights. And this year, we're adding Disneyland onto our itinerary.
Yes, that is my favorite thing. I say this is my favorite joke to make. I
Mhm.
think I say it every year because you know how Starbucks they come out with their pumpkin spice in like at the very end of August.
Yeah.
Um like I it's my favorite joke to make. No one steal it or I will copyright infringe you. I don't know. Just kidding. Um
She
but
will find you and she will smack you.
listen, don't take my joke. Okay, because I live in Arizona, it's so hot. So every time I get a pumpkin spice, because I always get one the first day of the season. That's the start of fall, and
Yeah.
I'm like, man, nothing screams fall like drinking a pumpkin spice latte in 120-degree weather because it's so hot. It's like literally, it's so hot, and I'm drinking a
Yeah.
pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah. But same. I mean, it's not 120 where I live, but it's still like 95. So.
It's still like you're not wearing fall clothes. You're wearing a short like
No.
shorts and a t-shirt. Like it's hot.
Yeah. Like if you even think about putting a flannel on, you will burst into flames. Like
Yeah, like I literally the thought it's like basically fall, right? Like we can all just it's fall. Like grow up. I don't care what the calendar says, it's fall. I don't even know where I just got like on a rampage with that.
so angry and then
I'm
you
just like,
forgot everything.
listen, it's fall.
But it is fall
Um
because like so
Basically. I mean
most
essentially.
people like I don't know about you, this is gonna be a very random tangent, uh but the freaking school calendar, living on that for majority of my life has
Yeah.
seriously jacked up my like regular adult life because everyone's like, oh, the year's almost over, and I'm like, no, it's like the middle
You're
of
like
the
we're
year for
halfway
me
through the
because
year.
it's yeah, because I'm still on school time, even though I haven't been in school for like 8 years. But I'm just like, yo. So for me, like fall is like fall semester. That starts in August or September, depending on where you go to school. So it definitely 100% is fall
Mhm.
right now,
Yeah.
according to
And Starbucks
schools,
said
public
so.
schools across America. And
And
Starbucks deemed it
Starbucks.
as such. And so
Right.
did Disneyland. Disneyland started the 1st of September with their spooky season.
Right,
So,
like it's a national holiday, like we should just and all admit that it's fall and just grow up and
yep,
move past it, okay?
absolutely.
I don't even like I really don't even remember where I was going with that story. Something about oh no, I don't even know.
Well, some people like to gatekeep fall. And I'm like, look, as someone who lives somewhere where it's hot, we don't get fall for very long. It quickly goes from summer to like 3 days of fall and then like winter. Like, there's no in between. It's either and it's not like nice fall days. It's like windy and hot and there's leaves blowing everywhere. It's just not a good time.
God, the one
Um
thing you know what really pisses me off more than anything? Sorry, I know I'm like
yeah,
just
that's okay.
interrupting you and about to go on like another tangent, but like it just like really pisses me off so much like when it's like starting to get to like that fall weather. Right, but it's
Yeah.
like not quite there. So it's like cold at night and like chilly
Mhm.
in the morning, but like
Yeah.
so hot during the day. And like you
Oh
have to
my
wear like
god.
shorts and a t-shirt and it just like that just
Yeah.
makes me so mad. It makes me so
Yes.
mad.
Yes. Same cuz like I'll get up and like it'll be nice and foggy and overcast, and I'm like,
Oh,
ooh,
and so
I'm gonna
beautiful
wear
out.
like a nice like long sleeve t-shirt or wear, a couple of layers, and then I have to remember that later it's gonna be about 3,000 degrees in the
Yes.
afternoon. And then I'm like, dang, I should have should not have worn all the layers. But also, like, going to work, because, like, if I get to work in the morning, it's cold. And I'm like, oh, I got to put on a sweater. But then because yesterday it was blazing hot, I didn't put on a sweater this morning. And then I got out of the car and now it's cold. And I'm like, should have kept a sweater in the car.
Yep.
And but then when I leave work, my hair's in the ponytail. And I'm like, oh my God, please get these clothes off of me. It's so hot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So hot.
gross. And like you want to like wear all the cute fall outfits, but it's so
Yes.
hot and then you're just stuck wearing summer outfits even though it's
Yeah.
October and you want to look
Hmm.
cute, but it's like don't 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 think about it and it'll be fine.
Yeah, and then like I have so many pairs of boots, like cute
Yeah.
boots, combat boots, high-heeled boots, all kinds of boots, and I can't wear them because my feet will literally turn into puddles of sweat
Yeah.
because it's so hot outside. I'm like, and then I have a lot of cute like leather pants and leather skirts and like stuff like that, and I can't wear any of it because I will literally sweat into nothing.
So I live in Arizona. I think I've already said that once. This fucking
That's okay.
So I live in Arizona again. Um and I live in a like especially hot part of Arizona. Like our
She lives
summers.
near Vegas.
Yeah,
So
I live
think
near
like Vegas
Vegas.
summer.
Yeah. And it's like 120 all summer long. So like in like September and like October, it's like it like cools off, you know? It's only like
Like a
102.
yeah,
A
nice
nice
solid
brisk
100 degrees.
Yeah, a nice brisk 105, you know, cools off to be
Ugh.
89 at night. Like that's where I live, so like my fall just like is non-existent. So I try to do like a lot of spooky stuff to like make up for the fact that it's so
Mhm.
hot where I live.
Yeah, and do like spooky stuff like inside or at night just to enhance the
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah, basically. Like you honestly oh my god, and you have to cuz it's so hot.
Yeah, it's just too hot to be outside. But I am excited for our Disneyland trip for Halloween. Have you been to
Yes.
Disney during Halloween? We've gone before, right? You and I?
I don't know if you and I have gone. I would imagine so. We've been friends for so long. We definitely have had to have. But I
Yeah, I
have
feel
gone
like
during the Halloween time. I
the
think me and my mom have gone like a bunch of times.
I'm trying to think. I don't think it
I feel
was
like
the
we
last
have.
time. Yeah, but I feel like it was the last time that your mom and my parents and then obviously both of us went. I feel like it was our last like group trip that was Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it had to have been because I remember the Haunted Mansion was Nightmare Before Christmas. Because my dad, my dad, I don't think has ever seen the Nightmare Before Christmas, so he was just like, "Who is this skeleton guy?"
He's like just
I'm like,
chilling. He's
"That's
like,
Jack."
whatever.
Yeah, I go, "It's the Nightmare Before Christmas," and he goes, "Ah," but I think that was like 3 trips ago or something like. Well, actually, it would be more now.
Oh, it'd have
Be
been
like
a
4 trips
long while,
ago.
yeah.
I feel like at
We
one
had to
point that we
have.
have to have a picture somewhere of us in front of
Yeah.
the jack o'
Somewhere.
lantern or something. But yeah, so I'm excited we're going this year. All the treats that I've been seeing all over Instagram and
Oh my
stuff, I'm like,
gosh.
oh,
Ah.
looks so good. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I cannot wait. I am like I'm a firm believer in that it's okay to be basic during the fall time and like pumpkin. It's okay.
Fall is basic season.
Everybody's like,
It
"Oh, you're
is.
so basic." Because
Okay, well, let
there's
me
a
be
reason for
basic.
it. There's a reason for
Yeah.
it. It's because it's delicious and it just like when I drink a pumpkin or eat pumpkin anything, like the
Yeah.
feeling in my throat, it just feels like it feels like fall. It feels like I'm inhaling fall. And I don't get a traditional fall like I mentioned earlier. So you need to give me the pumpkin spice, okay? I don't care if it's basic. So like if Disney has anything pumpkin, anything fall flavored, I will be inhaling that.
Absolutely. My friend Emma posted a thing the other day on Facebook, and she was said that apple is the superior fall flavor over pumpkin.
Mm,
And I feel like that's only true for certain things. Like
yeah,
I,
for definitely.
apple pie and pumpkin pie are two of my favorite pies that exist. So for me, that's a tie.
Oh my god,
But
and it's
when we're
so
talking
you
about
can't pick one.
no, both with a scoop of ice cream. But I feel like for most of the time for candy, apple for me is the superior flavor because I feel like a lot of pumpkin stuff tastes really artificial
Yeah.
and kind
Hmm.
of um but like for coffee, for me,
Pumpkin.
pumpkin
Pumpkin.
spice
Oh,
is
absolutely.
superior versus apple.
Have you
With
tried the
Starbucks,
apple one at Starbucks? It's so
I have
gross.
not.
Oh my
Really?
god.
My friend
It
Diego
tastes
really likes that
oh,
one.
I think okay, I don't know if I just like didn't mix it well enough, but like I got it once
Oh,
and it tasted
yeah.
like drinking like perfume. Like it was too much
Oh,
flavor and
yeah.
so I never got it again. I did try this year they have a pumpkin like a what is it? A chai tea with like
Oh,
pumpkin
uh-huh.
cream.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. That oh my god, delicious.
Chai in general, I feel like should be the flavor of fall
Oh,
because it's
absolutely.
oh,
For tea for
so
sure.
good.
Man, oh
I
man.
feel like
Now I want
yeah.
one so bad. I'm like, damn. I wish Starbucks was like closer and open later because oh, does
Yeah.
that sound so good right now?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'll go there in the morning.
I know it'll be too late by the time this episode goes up, but Starbucks for the month of September on Thursdays after 12 o'clock, which I know for you probably doesn't matter. It's buy one, get one free on drinks.
Oh,
So
wow.
I did go to Starbucks today because my mom went to Starbucks yesterday and got us coffees. And then all the ladies at work were like, "Did you know it's buy one, get one free at Starbucks today?" And I'm like, well, I guess I will be getting another coffee today. Thank you.
Oh, I love yeah, especially
So
now.
might be the
All the
time
fall
for you
drinks.
to retry that apple drink.
Oh, yeah, I might have to. I might have to. Just and then have a backup just in
Yeah,
case. Yeah.
because then if you hate it, then you drink your other one. But if you like it, then you've got two drinks. And I imagine you're like me, where we're little drink goblins and we have to have multiple drinks anyways.
Oh, absolutely. I have a drink for hydration, one for
Yes.
caffeine, and like just one for
Hmm.
fun, you know, just like
Yeah.
just a little drinky drink there.
I know. One time I had my coffee, I had a glass of Kool-Aid and a glass of iced water on my desk. And my mom came in and she's like, "Why do you have so many drinks?" I was like, "For variety, mom.
Yeah,
Can't just
I'm a
have
thirsty
one drink."
gal, okay? Leave me
Yeah.
alone.
Like the
The
coffee
th-
is to keep me awake, the Kool-Aid is to make my soul happy, and the water is because I'm supposed to be drinking water. It's for health reasons.
That's how I feel every morning like when I like leave my house or when I walk into work. I have like 9 drinks and like
I was about to say
my
with your big ass
lunch and
Stanley cup.
yeah. I'm like my hands are so full when I walk in the door because I have so much stuff in them.
Yeah. And plus your keys are like gigantic. You've got like 3,000 keychains on that thing.
I do. And I have 4 keys we counted today, and I have a bunch of keychains. If you saw my keys, if you know me in person and you've seen my keys, it's truly remarkable how I
It's a
still
sight to
function
behold.
I still function as a normal human being. But like will never lose me as long as I have my
No, she
keys on me.
jingles. Yeah, she jingles
Exactly.
from far away.
You can hear
So
me a
it's
mile away.
definitely, yes,
It
for
has
sure.
its benefits, for definitely.
Yeah. And then typically too, like if you lose Casey, you'll hear somebody go, "Oh, I really like your keychain," or "Oh, I really like your tattoo," and I go, "Oh, there she is,
I know.
found
Yeah,
her."
that's me for sure. Well, and then I keep getting keychain people I because people know I love keychains, right? Because I
Yes.
have so many of them. People
Mm-hmm.
gift me keychains.
Yep.
Like I saw this and I thought of you. And then I'm like, "Oh my god, that's
Mm.
so cute. I have to put it on my keychain." But I don't want to take off the other ones because the other ones are like they mean a lot to me or like they're cute, you know? So like I have to keep them
Yeah.
on there. So I have to just keep adding. What am I supposed to do? Take one off?
I
No,
like that you
absolutely
don't
not.
rotate your
No,
keychains. That's
absolutely not.
hilarious.
I'm like, "Nope, you guys, I love you all equally so much. You have to stay on here." It's fine. I actually haven't added any in a while. I don't even actually remember.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I added one. Keychains and croc charms are what people think about me. Um,
Absolutely.
my friend the other day said that she's like, "I have a gift for you," and I was like, "What?" She was
You're like,
like,
okay.
"I found this at the gas station, and it was like a croc charm of Kirby." She was like, "They sell them there," and I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
people like think of like when they think of me, they think of keychains and like croc
Yep.
charms, which is great
Yep.
because that is me.
Yep. For sure. For sure. I mean, to be fair, I did bring you back keychains from my trip to
And
the
you got me croc
UK.
charms,
And I got you croc
just feeding the
charms.
addiction.
Yep. That's what best friends do, to be fair, because you still
Yes.
buy me Funko Pops and makeup, so.
Oh my god. I don't even we're not even gonna talk about Funko Pops because the person that got me into this habit was you. And I have so many. Like I one day I will go through the ones that I have because it's actually like insane.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Like
You know what's
it's
funny is because the first Funko Pop I had ever bought in my life was for Casey, and it was the 10th Doctor, right? He's 10th
really
or is
that's
he
the first
11th?
one you ever bought?
Yeah,
Oh man.
I never owned any Funko Pops before I bought one for you, and the only reason I bought one for you was because it was David Tennant as the
Right.
Doctor and
Right.
his little
And I love
3D
him so
glasses,
much.
and I was like, "Oh my gosh, he's so cute and adorable, and this will be perfect for Casey." And then she has taken that and spun out of control with it. But to be fair, I have also spun out of control. It also doesn't help that Funko opened a store in Hollywood that I could drive to. I have been there like several times now, and
It's
I
so
walk away
good.
with at least one Funko Pop every time
Yeah,
because
because
I can't
they're
help
just
it.
so good. They're just
Also, it doesn't help that Funko and Loungefly, I think, are sister companies.
yeah, I
And I
believe so.
collect Loungefly backpacks. And so, like, you can order, like, everything in a one stop shop on their website. And I'm like, this is bad. This is great for them, but this is very bad for my wallet
Great
because
for
I
them and
will buy all
terrible for
those
me.
things. Yes. I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't remember what the first Funko Pop I bought for myself was. I still have, I think one
I
of
don't
my oldest
either.
ones you gave me, and it's the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, really? Oh, that's old.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's, you know what? Actually, I might have one that's slightly older. I have Robin from Batman and Robin in his cute little, like, onesie costume, you know, his little, like, green underwear and the red shirt, the little black mask. I have him somewhere. I don't know where I put him though. I think I put him on like a container somewhere because he's not in my collection right now, but I know he exists. He's somewhere.
You're like,
I
I
just
have
don't know where.
him. He's there.
But I think those are the two oldest ones I have.
I don't know
But yeah,
which
the
one I
first Funko
have.
Pop I ever bought was for you. So wasn't even for me. And I still ended
Wow.
up with the addiction.
We still both got the addiction from it. And if you're listening to this, do or don't go look at some Funko Pops because they're pretty cool. And if you are big nerds like us and you like a lot of nerdy things, you will
Hmm.
be spending a lot of money all the time.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so
They
That
are
is
like, if you are like, because both Casey and I are a fan of like a lot of things. So it's
Yeah.
really great because they have such a huge variety. And
Oh,
in
yeah.
my opinion, they're the cheaper way to go. Like, I was talking with Wyatt the other day because he's stopped collecting Funko Pops. He's just collecting like the really like expensive but really cool looking like statues of his favorite
Oh
characters, which
my
is great.
goodness.
I don't want to spend $100 per
Me
character
either.
because I
Nope.
love way too many fictional
Oh,
men to do
same.
that with. So he's going that route. And we were on stream the other day and we were talking with one of his friends, and Wyatt's like, "Yeah, I'm not collecting anymore. They're just the cheap, way to do it." And his friend and I both went, "That's the point. It's the cheap way to collect stuff."
Yes. And when you like a lot
um
of things, oh my god, I just realized how off topic this podcast just went. This is this is a Halloween episode. If people
it
forgot.
was.
People
It
forgot.
was.
It
It's not
was.
anymore.
It's a Funko
It can
Pop
be our pre.
episode.
We can use this as our pre-Halloween
This
episode
will be the
then, since it's not
buffer.
completely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the buffer between now and Halloween. So we're just like we're getting excited for Halloween, but also we get sidetracked very easily.
So easily. It's like it's so bad,
It is.
especially like us
Oh,
together.
like
This
our
is why.
brains are like 100 miles an hour all the time, like both of
Yeah,
us.
full throttle
So
all the time.
yeah, like full go go go. So like the fact that we can keep like a conversation going, like we can't keep like one conversation going, right? Like
No,
it's
multiple.
multiple. Yeah.
Yeah, because so we have the conversation like we're having right now, and then we have a conversation on Instagram and a conversation on TikTok,
Yeah, there's
and
like
they're all
five
different,
different conversations going on
all
at any
different.
given time. Yeah. I think it's fine. This is like just how our brains
Yeah,
function. It's fine. So this is like gonna be like our little
this is our
getting
transition
ready. Yeah,
episode.
getting ready
Yeah,
for the Halloween season. Talking about Funko Pops. Also, like I feel like it
yeah.
kind of like I mean, like these people that are listening wouldn't know, but I feel like cuz last year we went to the
Hmm.
Funko
We did.
store before we went to
Yeah.
Universal for Horror Nights.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm
Yes.
associating it with.
That's how we got here. That's how
That's
we
how we
got
got
here.
here. I see it all loops together.
Yes, and also like this is why, so when Casey comes to do something like Disneyland or Horror Nights, she normally drives up the day before, goes and sees some other friends, and then comes to my house. And
Mhm.
every time she gets here, it's like, I would say after, I think 8 o'clock is the earliest you've ever shown up at my house.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's like 8 or 9.
and so I'm thinking, yeah, we'll probably be up for like an hour, maybe two, because it's been a while since we've seen each other. And then we end up staying up until like 2 a.m. And every once in a while we go, we should actually go to bed. And the other goes, yeah, we should. And then we continue
And
talking
then we
because
never do.
we're just, and then we get 3 hours of sleep and then do a whole day at Disneyland. And it's just like, wow, we
And
need
we
to
are
stop doing
old,
that because we are
okay?
not young for that.
We are
Not young enough for
not
that no
young.
more.
We are not like we are not as youthful as we used to be.
Yeah, we just
Um
can't hang like that.
yeah, so like my with my prehistoric age, um it is going to be it's going to be rough, but it's going to be fun. I'm very excited. Oh, but yeah, no, when we went to the
Mhm.
Funko and Universal, my god, my feet hurt so bad at the end of that. Cause we were literally doing stuff all day.
Yeah, and it's not even like the walking that gets you for Horror Nights, it's the standing in
It's the
line and
standing. Oh
having
my
nothing to
gosh.
do.
Yeah.
Most of the time they have you hidden behind everything, so you're not even like looking at the park or people walking by. You're literally faced with everybody else who is standing in line. Like there's no
Yeah. And I'm
excitement for the
like,
line.
now
It's
yeah, and like my feet hurt and I want to like just get a move on, get the show on
yep.
the road.
Yeah.
And yeah, but like that we were doing stuff literally like all day because we like had got up and we went to the Funko store and then we went to
Mhm.
what's that place called? That music place we went to?
Amoeba Music, which is right across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we went there and
And
then we
then
had lunch
yeah,
and
and
then
then
we
we
went to
went to
Universal
Universal.
and then we went to Horror Nights
So we were doing stuff
and we
literally
stayed.
all day.
Yeah. I mean, we were up because Funko, I think opens around like 11. I can't talk today. It opens around 11. So like, and to get anywhere in the LA area, you've got to leave like 2 hours beforehand to account for traffic. So I mean, we were like up and getting ready by like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and like out the door like an hour or two later. So I mean, we had like an 8 a.m. day to like 2 a.m. day. it
Yeah.
was it was very long.
It was brutal.
And
That
then
was
the last
brutal.
time, yeah, last time we went to Disneyland, it was the same thing. We were literally at Disneyland from like, I think it was like 10 to 11, and then plus like the 2 hour travel time on either side because there was traffic when we were
Oh,
leaving, which was rude.
yeah.
And it got to the point where I had to pull us over and I had to take a nap because I was literally gonna fall asleep at the wheel because we were up so long.
Yeah, that's what the spooky time activities do. You
Yeah.
are doing stuff all day long.
Mm-hmm. But it is
Like
totally worth it.
it is worth it. If you live anywhere near like a Universal or a Disneyland, so like here in Florida.
Yeah.
So
Somewhere near
like
California or Florida,
yeah, if you're near California
10
or
out of 10
Florida.
recommend.
Or like if you're in like Japan or like I don't know.
France.
Yeah, I don't know if we have much international listeners. But if you're anywhere near one, okay, you should definitely try and get out there one of these days or one of these years because it is like
Yeah.
so. It really is like a lot of fun when you go with
Yeah.
like your friends and you're like, it's just so fun. 10 out of
Yeah, make
10
sure you take
recommend.
people who want to go with you, because there's nothing worse than a party pooper who doesn't want to be there, especially because it's
Yeah.
not cheap.
No,
It's kind of
God, no.
expensive, so you gotta want to make sure whoever is there wants to be there. And I'm telling you now, invite the person who doesn't like horror, even if it's a scary night, because one, they're probably great to be around. But two, you need somebody to hold the bags. So you might as well just bring them. And if they want to come and enjoy snacks and drinks, it's not all about the scary mazes. I mean, there's snacks and drinks and other things to do,
Yeah, like there's a lot
shopping.
of fun
So
stuff. Like it's not all like real spooky. I mean, it is um like it's scary, but you can still like do other stuff that's still fun and like
you'll
Halloween
survive.
related. Yeah.
I'm telling you now, if I can survive horror nights, you can survive horror nights.
If you yeah,
Here's the thing.
honestly, yeah, you
Here's
can survive
my
anything. If Jamie can survive Horror Nights, you can survive literally
yeah.
anything.
Yeah, top tips for people who don't like scary but I want to actively participate with the scary. Um, get you a person like Casey where you tell them, I'm going to hold your hand the entire time and you're going to walk in front of me, because then the scary actors will not bother you. Also, staring at the floor is a really good tactic. They will also leave you alone. They might get really close, but most of the time, if you don't react to them, they'll just move along, which is great because Casey's a screamer. So she does all the
Yeah.
reacting, and I
I
just
do
get to stand behind her.
Yeah.
I'm like her. She wants to be screamed. She wants to be scared, not me. Just get her. Get her. She's in front of me. She's taller than me. Get somebody tall so that you can hide behind them. I'm
Which
telling
is
you.
funny cuz I like uh I don't even remember what I was about to say. It was like there and then it disappeared. It was
And it
like
was
bye.
gone.
It was like no, you've been talking too much. Shut up, girl. I literally watched that thought float out of my brain like in slow motion. Oh, that was so bad.
That's
Oh.
definitely staying in the edit for sure.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
I don't know,
Anyways,
but
I
we
feel
just
like
hit our hour. We hit
Yeah,
our
I feel like
hour
we've been
mark, so we should probably wrap it up.
Alright. We've been rambling quite a bit. Alright, you're right.
Well, thank you everybody for listening to what was supposed to be a Halloween episode and definitely was not a Halloween episode.
We tried.
We did try. We went into this with no particular topic or preparation, as well as we do for most of the podcast episodes. So hopefully next time we will have like a couple of days to think on a theme and what we want to talk about, and we will actually start getting into spooky season. But anyway, thank you for listening. Don't forget to do all the podcasty things down below. Give us a cheeky little follow, cheeky little 5-star rating. Thank you to all of our listeners out there. We have 16 subscribers now. So, mwah, chef kiss to all of you guys.
You guys are the best.
We
We love you so much.
Yes. We appreciate the support, and I am so sorry if you follow us on Instagram, how I am not consistent.
Oh
Like
my
I
gosh,
said, I work
me
retail.
either. I'm so sorry. I also work retail and my job is
So,
crazy. So like you have
yeah.
to just forgive us. We are not consistent, but let us get through the holidays and we will be a little bit better.
We'll be on track. Yeah. So the holidays
But
is
we
going to
try.
be crazy as it is. Yeah, we try really hard. It's going to be crazy. Just bear with us. But I have been on top of editing and publishing. And so every Tuesday, 9 a.m. here on Spotify, you guys can find us for another very not on theme chat.
Does Spotify have like a bell? I don't know if Spotify has like a bell you can push to like notify you.
I think you can get push notifications when an episode goes live. So figure out how
click
to do
that
that.
bell,
Do that for
baby.
us. Yeah, ring that bell. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, which we are horribly inconsistent at, and TikTok, which we do sometimes, and Facebook, which is just as inconsistent as the rest of it because we just repost all the stuff we post on Instagram and TikTok there.
We're working on it, all right?
So hopefully we will get our act together eventually, and you know what would help us do that is if you told your mom and your dad and your grandpa and your dog to listen and subscribe to the podcast, because then maybe one day in the future, Casey and I can just do this as a job instead of having an actual job.
And then our number one critic will be my cat. So please go hit that follow button and that bell.
Tune in for
do everything.
Cat critique.
Yes, my sweet angel.
We will see you guys in the next episode. So bye.
Bye.